is a fast learner, and the kid can hit.
David Morrell is heading into what could be a career-defining clash as he takes on unbeaten light heavyweight contender Imam Khataev next Saturday, July 12th. For Morrell, this isn't just another fight. It's a critical step toward redemption. While the bout doesn't carry world title eliminator status, the stakes couldn't be higher, especially for Morrell. 11 victories, 1 defeat, 9 wins by knockout, who is coming off the first loss of his professional career. A second consecutive defeat could force the Cuban-born fighter into serious soul-searching about his future in the sport. On the flip side, victory doesn't guarantee immediate glory either. Unified light heavyweight champion Dmitry Bivol is unlikely to welcome the winner. Still, with Bivol potentially being stripped of his belts one by one, both Morrell and Khataev could soon find themselves in prime position to seize a vacant title. Currently ranked number 2 by the WBA and WBC, number 3 by the WBO, and number 8 by the Ring, Morrell possesses a unique blend of speed, athleticism, and technical ability, tools that may allow him to dismantle a fighter many have already dubbed the next Beterbiev. But Morrell has no room for tactical error. In his decision loss to David Benavidez last February, he failed to make the necessary adjustments early and spent much of the fight playing catch-up. That mistake proved costly. Khataev, 10-0, 9 knockouts, a 2020 Olympic bronze medalist, offers a new set of challenges. He arguably hits harder than Benavidez and fights with relentless aggression. What he lacks in foot speed and defensive finesse, he compensates for with raw power and relentless pressure. Morrell, still just 27 years old, will need to use every ounce of his youth and ring IQ to exploit those vulnerabilities. Recent training footage shows Morrell moving fluidly around the ring, drawing comparisons to slick British technician Ben Whittaker, the very man who outpointed Khataev in the Olympic final. Whittaker's blueprint was simple yet effective. Never stand still long enough to get hit twice in a row. That's exactly the kind of rhythm Morrell must adopt if he wants to neutralize Khataev's heavy artillery. Still, Morrell isn't just a slick mover, he can slug it out too. He's demonstrated knockout power at super middleweight, and while it hasn't translated as cleanly at 175 pounds yet, he's shown flashes that he can still do damage. In his last bout and in others prior, Morrell stood toe-to-toe and traded leather, proving he's willing to engage when necessary. Against Khataev, going to war might be his best bet. If he can survive the early barrage and drag the Russian into deep waters, he has the tools to drown him. There are warning signs for Khataev. In his most recent outing, he was visibly hurt by journeyman Durval Elias Palacio late in the fight. One vicious 8-punch combination from Palacio had Khataev reeling, his eyes swelling and his face showing the toll of repeated punishment. While he survived, the image of him buckling under pressure remains etched in the minds of those scouting him closely. If that same version of Khataev shows up against Morrell, the unbeaten streak could be in serious jeopardy. In the build-up to the fight, Morrell expressed his readiness and determination.
I feel great, I feel good for the opportunity. It's the big opportunity for a comeback, to the ring. I feel great. I feel ready for July 12th. Focus for July 12th for this big moment.
It's a high-stakes return for Morrell, who now finds himself featured on the star-studded July 12th event, curated by Turki Alalshik. But the spotlight comes with pressure. If he falls short against a rising force like Khataev, the damage to his reputation could be lasting. I learned a lot from the fight. I gained a lot of experience. Going into the rematch, I wouldn't change much. Just a couple of little adjustments and I'll be confident going into a rematch, Morrell said of his loss to Benavidez. That loss exposed more than just tactical gaps. It underlined a pattern. Morrell's struggles against Radivoje Kalidzic prior to the Benavidez fight raised similar questions about his punch volume and work rate at light heavyweight. Since moving up in weight, Morrell hasn't thrown enough punches to dominate rounds, let alone finish opponents the way he once did at 168. If that trend continues, Khataev will be happy to outwork him. Morrell remains analytical about the task ahead.
Pues, de saber que
I know he has an aggressive style. He packs a punch from what I can see, and he has an extensive amateur background. So I've studied him and know him well. I know I've got to be well prepared. Preparation will be everything, especially considering Khataev's recent scare against Palacio. That performance exposed a stamina issue that could haunt him again. If Morrell maintains discipline, sticks to a high-output strategy, and utilizes his superior mobility, he has a strong chance of turning the tide late in the fight. I'm back. I put on a good performance against Benavidez, and I'm working just as hard to put on a great performance on July 12th and let the world know he's back. Against Khataev, he'll need more than just clean counters. He'll need volume, grit, and perhaps the best performance of his career. On July 12th, in the heart of Queens, two dangerous contenders will meet. One undefeated, the other with something to prove. For David Morrell, it's not just about winning, it's about proving he belongs among the elite at 175. For Khataev, it's a chance to solidify the hype an inch closer to championship glory. One thing is certain, someone's path forward will be forever altered when the final bell rings. Thanks for tuning in again. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss any exciting content. See you next time. Stay strong and motivated. Take care.